I went to a taping of The Price is Right and rushed the stage to celebrate with a total stranger after he won the Showcase Showdown.
This screams Bobby Lee to me.
Why?
Because you are excitable. You're wily.
Can't stop laughing about it.
You just stormed the crowd to celebrate round 2.
You like to take it right to the people, and I appreciate that about you.
Yeah, your enthusiasm can't be matched.
If he writes Greg F again. Bobby, you don't have to vote first every time.
Oh.
Talk it out.
I can see this being Adam as well.
Here's...
What?
Can I tell you the important parts of the story why I think Bobby and not Adam? I understand what you're saying.
Rushed, rush hour. I get what you're going with.
Yes.
I understand. No, it makes sense.
You know what? Point made. No, I don't see Adam.
It's so funny.
It was
Very good, very good.
It's the rushing the stage part where it's like they bum rush the stage to go celebrate with a stranger. Seems like a fucking loopy thing that Bobby Lee would do. That's why it's big. I don't think Adam's doing that, running down. And Greg, no.
There's no way.
I couldn't see a Price is Right victory bring you that much joy, man.
No, I swear I would never do a stupid game show.
There we go.
Greg F. All right.
Greg Fitzsimmons.
Have you guys been to game shows? They don't have them in New York, do they? Do they? Do you have the internet out there? What's going on?
We had Wendy Williams for a while. That was dope.
Okay, that's a game show. Yeah.
Do we have game shows in New York? No, I don't think I've ever been to a game show taping.
If you could go to one, what would you go to? I think The Price is Right might be the one.
I'd go to PIR. I'd go to Family Feud. Ones that you feel like there's people getting fucked up and there's a lot of... Yeah, there's Family Feud's always like, they're like, name one thing you drop in the toilet. And she's like, yo, Keith. And everyone's so supportive. Everyone's always, no one's wrong on the Family Feud.
Yeah.
I just did Family Feud, and I lost.
Oh, shit,
I lost Family Feud, yeah.
But you went on it?
Yeah.
So you probably, and did you?
I forgot the guy I was against, Funky Fresh or something. Oh, yeah, Fresh or Flavor Flav.
Why'd you?
You against Flavor Flav and Family Feud?
You lost to Flavor Flav?
Yeah.
Wow.
In a show where you have to use your mind?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, hey, you know what? Okay, so you know what Steve Hardy... Okay, Steve Hardy... Hardy, what's his name?
Steve Harvey.
Steve
yeah.
Harvey.
No, that's Steve Hartley. You got it right.
Yeah, I know his name. He has big teeth. Anyway, so he goes to Freddie Flavor Flav's, and
Look, this guy's leaving. He's so mad about that story.
Real nice, dude.
Oh, he doesn't have big teeth. Okay, and so they talk like he.
That's Flavor Flav's brother, Steve Flav.
So Flavor
By the way,
Flav's...
no one's bummed when a guy with a backpack leaves the room.
Yeah.
Let's just be clear about that. Like, that's fucking goodbye. All right, go ahead.
So Flavor Flav...
Right before he leaves, he goes, "Hey, man, would you watch this for me?"
And we never got to hear the rest of the Flavor Flav Family Feud story. Go ahead, Bobby.
Is it my turn? Yeah. So his intro was 20 minutes long, right? Like, yo, we met in 88, all these stories, right? And so I turned to Andrew Santino and I go, oh, I don't know him. He's not going to give me a good intro. His intro for me was, something happened to this guy for a whole summer. I was molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
For a whole summer?
Why was the end of the summer a cutoff? Was it a fling?
It was a fling.
Summer lovin'.
Yeah. He touched my wiener when my mom turned around. Shoot bop bop, beep bop boop, skip bop bang.
Oh, shit. It does seem... I voted Bobby both other stories. One of them I was lying very clearly, but I think this could be Bobby.
I'm going with Bobby.
He admits that he's been on a game show.
He wasn't on this game show. He was in the audience and bum rushed the stage to celebrate. Ooh, I'm gonna draw one of those trees that Mr. Miyagi cuts.
A bonsai tree.
A bonsai tree.
The bonsai. By the way, did Flavor Flav have any good answers on Family Feud?
He has a family that knew the answers. Okay, go ahead.
The game was stacked. All the answers were some version of yeah and boy.
Name one thing you bring to a picnic. Boy! Survey says. Show me, boy. Again, I don't do voices, but.
What's a good investment? Oversized clocks. Yo, this thing's stacked.
Oh, shit.
His Family Feud. How big was his family? Was there a separate auditorium just for his kids?
I hope he named him like the Flavor of Love contestants. This is my son,
God.
Gary, with 17 A's.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go.
Oh, okay.
Whitney. Yeah. That feels Whitney-esque. I'm going back to my roots, Greg F. I feel like he hasn't said a lot about it, and it feels like it feels like a Greg move.
Oh, now I think it's Adam, because that's a retarded guess. Because of his retarded guess, I'm like, fuck, it's Adam.
The least person I would assume would do this is Greg Fitzsimmons, and god damn it, you got to vote last, and I think you're right. Shit. Adam Ray. Final answer is locked in. Alex.
That was Adam Ray.
Yeah!
Thank you, Roots.
Yeah, sophomore year of college, went to school out here, got real fucked up. If you could take 20 or more people to a taping of The Price is Right, you're guaranteed one person from Contestants Row to get called up on stage. And we went on a Tuesday night. This was prime time. Bob Barker was still hosting, R.I.P. This 2003. And Bob Barker and Rod Roddy was fucking the come on down guy. And all the prizes were heightened, right? Normally it's like a dinette set and a fucking pool table. This was like, a trip to Fiji on the opening game and like Escalades and toasters that fucking jerk you off. Everything was
Nice.
everything was more expensive and more grand, right?
Nice. $1.
And so, yeah. So we're in line. There's about 20 of us, right, from college, and they interview you, right? I don't know if you've ever been to a taping. It's the only one I've been to, and you're waiting in line for like 7 hours before you get into the studio, and they try to get a sense of everyone's enthusiasm. So like, why do you want to be on The Price is Right? And we'd all, taken weed brownies and been drinking since like fucking noon, and it's now like, 6. And they remember they asked me, and they're like, why do you want to be on The Price is Right? I was like, because I've been watching the show forever. They're like, all right. And then my buddy behind me, Jeff Neiman, fucking little nebbishy Jew, we called him Squirrel Fetus, and he
Nice.
because he was just a tiny little when he was
I can
high.
already
and he ate,
picture him.
When he was high and he ate, he would go like this. Anyway, so he gets on the. They go, why do you want to be on The Price is Right? And he goes, I'll suck Bob Barker's dick. And they go, okay, not happening. And then they went, and so none of us they just moved on from our group because like these guys are all fucked up. So we get into the studio. By the way, the energy is just fire. It was wild. And we get down to the last person to get called up, and they called one person from our group. So we had one chance to get from Contestants Row to the stage. And it was like, I don't know, again, like a trip and a car and a bunch of TVs. And we're all screaming and we're all fucked up. So he's turning back and we're like, $7.99, $7.99. Everyone's losing their mind. And then some little fucking Asian woman, sorry, Bob, little Asian woman, $1 our fucking buddy. And we all collectively go, what the fuck?
Oh,
and
no.
she went up and our buddy didn't, so I'm sitting there and another bud next to me goes, what a waste of a day. We were waiting for like 12 hours and we didn't get anybody on stage. And then we get to the Showcase Showdown and there was this tiny old woman, she was like 78, and a big black dude named Daron, I don't know why I remember that. And he won, and my buddy goes, dude, whoever wins, you should rush the stage for the Showcase Showdown and celebrate with them. And I was like, I don't know, let's do it. And so Daron won and he shoved me out of my seat and I ran down the aisle. And as I'm running down the aisle, I was like, I've never gotten to like come on down. So in my head, I see a lot of people look at me, and I felt the obligation to like celebrate. So I went like that, like I'll suck two on the way up. And I get to the top of the stairs, and there was a security guard you couldn't see on TV, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "That's my best friend." And she's like, "Okay." And I ran past her, and I sat in his Escalade and pretended to drive, and I rubbed his head. And as Bob Barker is like, get your pet spayed or neutered, I was sitting behind Bob Barker, blackout by the way, just going like this. And it's on YouTube, I think. So anyway,
Fuck yeah.
so when in Rome, you got to YOLO when given the opportunity. R.I.P. Bob Barker.